Hi, it's Tim.
And it's Joy, and I approve of this message.
Not you two. I am so tired of this election cycle. I really honestly am.
I can't wait for it to be over.
I like 5 weeks. That's all I can say. It's 5 more weeks and then I'll be done.
But today we wanted to talk about um, whoever wins the election, how's that going to impact business? And one of the things I loved about Gary Vee and some of his content is that he said it never mattered who the president was. He was successful under a Republican, he was successful under a Democrat. And I think us as small business owners need to take that attitude.
Well, I think the key word is prepared. You
Yeah.
have to be prepared no matter if it's going to be a right leaning or a left leaning president. You just have to be prepared for it. So
we thought we'd talk about it today.
yeah. And
Woo!
how to do it with AI.
Yes,
Because
of course.
of course that's what we love. We love AI.
So one of the things that AI can help with your business, regardless of who's elected, is data-driven decisions. And one of the things that I just love about AI is how much better it's gotten, how much smarter it's gotten, how faster it's gotten so much smarter. I don't know if that's right grammar or English, but you know what I mean. Because then you can get all these great insights from the data. So, regardless of who's elected for president, knowing your data and making your decisions based on your data is a strategy for a successful business. And, and AI is the key to that.
Yeah, I was going to say, and data is unbiased.
Yes. Yes.
It is unbiased. It doesn't lean either way. It's just the data. So it's always fun.
So when the election is over, make sure, even now, don't even wait for the election to be over. Spend some time pulling data. If that's from your sales, if that's an ROI on your marketing, if that's knowing the engagement for your social media content, pulling data on your financial reports in every area of your business, start pulling the data and then just upload the data to ChatGPT and ask for recommendations of what does this mean? What are the insights I can glean from this? Provide recommendations, which is one of the prompts that I'm really utilizing now. Is in my mind, I see it this way. So as a tag on to my prompt, I say, provide recommendations that I'm not even asking for. And then it becomes more comprehensive in my response.
Well, also the other key thing to remember is this is a great time to scrub your data and make sure your data, everything is aligned correctly, everything looks right, because there's probably little bits and pieces of your data that just kind of go, or like the outliers that don't really fit into anything.
Yeah, so true.
Make sure you have your ChatGPT when you load up your data, have it look for the outliers. Some people forget that, but that's an important part of the data. I would say the next thing you also have to look at is use AI to figure out how to be cost efficient, because it doesn't matter who's going to get elected. We know something's going to happen with the economy, and the cost efficient businesses are the ones that can survive everything. They float while everybody else sinks.
Well, and it's so easy to do if you're whatever accounting software program you're using, if you just upload your reports or series of reports over several months, over 90 days, what are the patterns? Where are ways you can save money? I mean, I think sometimes, I know we do this, we kind of get in pigeonholed on what we use AI for, but I definitely use it for my financial insights, because like I don't have a degree in accounting. And so I'm not even sure I'm asking the right question. So when you prompt ChatGPT, say act as a finance manager, act as a business manager, act as efficiency expert. and you can get all kinds of insights to save money for your business. And I think that's going to be really important
right. And
down the road.
Well, I would say you also want to put your plan in to ask it, how can I automate processes?
Yeah.
Because there are some things that maybe you're not doing as efficiently as possible. And I know I do that because I ask ChatGPT to make things more efficient. So,
well, and I think too, leveraging AI to enhance your marketing is going to be critical after the election. And the reason why I say that is because however the economy is going to shift, and it is going to shift, an area that you might want to save some money is in marketing. And there's so much you can do yourself or for a very low cost to enhance your marketing. And one of the things that you need to look at is making it personal. And we're going to talk a lot about how search is changing, not in this podcast, but in the future. Search is changing, and it's really a big shift. And how are you going to adapt to that shift? And AI is going to be one of the ways that you adapt, because your message can be more personalized, more direct, more comprehensive. You're not going to be found in a list with Google. You're going to be found in a response from AI, and it doesn't matter if it's Search GPT or Gemini or whatever platform you're on. So how can you position yourself to be found? And that's what we mean by enhanced marketing.
Right.
And that's going to be needed after the election.
Oh, exactly, because shocker, but pretty soon the Google's not going to be the number one, in my opinion, not going to be the number one search engine anymore. It'll be some AI, be it Google's Gemini, be it Search GPT. It'll be something AI focused, and it's already going that way. It's already going that way with phones. So
yes, and we're going to talk about that too.
We're going to be there. The other thing is, it always breaks my heart to see somebody in their business, say if you're wearing a red hat, don't come into my business, or if you like that current politician, don't come into my business. Don't turn down business.
Right.
Don't turn it down. The great Michael Jordan, and I can say that because I'm a Chicago sports fan. The great Michael Jordan one time said, Republicans and Democrats spend the same amount of money. And you're always going to remember that. So this would be a good time now to also solidify your customer base. Reach out to them, remind them that you represent them, that you are there for them, no matter who gets elected. You're still their best choice. So it's always important to keep those ties. Use AI on an email campaign, that says, just, hey, just reaching out to you. I want to say hi.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you for your business. Is there anything I can do between now and the end of the year? Let me know. And you're just keeping that tie and just keeping in touch, because we know that the customers that are kept in touch with are also the ones most likely to come back.
Well, and that's true. And that kind of ties us into our last point of adaptability. I think things in this day and age have moved so much, so fast, that you have to be able to adapt your business to the situation. And I think the perfect example of that is search. Never did we think, Google has owned it for decades, and now we're seeing how search is changing. I don't think anybody could have predicted that a couple of years ago.
Right.
So businesses that are continually learning and adapting are going to be successful, and AI is the foundation or the cornerstone of that. Nothing has provided more change than AI, other than the internet itself.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think we've seen this number of seismic shifts since the internet. And we got to look at it, in the vast scheme of the history of the United States of the world. It may be this long, but the internet really has only been around for about this amount of time.
Yeah.
but we've gotten about that much change in this amount of time.
Yeah. And AI is, we don't know what's ahead. I was just in a meeting a couple of days ago, and when I jumped on AI and jumped on it early, I just never thought it would have this speed of change, which means not only can you not be set in your ways, but you have to be continually learning at a pace, at a level I haven't seen in 30 years.
Well, and that's why we do these podcasts, why we have your AI wizards. Reach out to us. Our contact information is below. Reach out to us if you have questions about what would be good for your business. We want to make sure that we are adaptable and show you that AI is adaptable too. Speaking of adaptable,
yes, what's new?
The new world, I think the coolest new thing coming out right now, to be honest, is Apple Intelligence, their AI. If you can take some of my friends, I'm not going to mention who, into thinking buying an Apple phone
That's true.
For their upgrade, there's something going on. And I think that's the next step. Is we talked about large language models, small language models. That's the next thing. We're going to become more reliant on our phones, and AI is just going to make it easier for us to use them to run our businesses. And that brings up into our next event, which is going to be our next AI Unreach, which we're already excited about. Thank you for everybody who came to our last event.
Yep, it was great.
It was great. It was fun. Our next AI Unreach is going to be all about phones. So look for more information the remainder of this year. We'll talk more about it on our podcast, on our LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram accounts.
Yes.
So we want to thank you again for seeing us. Have a happy election day. And we'll see you next time for our next day.